Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm an event planner for the Orange County Library System. I am also a published author. Last week, we talked about writing author bios, and this week, we're going to talk about something that may cause writers even more anxiety, and that is author headshots. First, it's important to understand what the purpose of an author headshot is. The primary purpose is to help the reader connect with the author as a person. As an event planner, I also think it's important so that readers can recognize you whenever you are going to events as an author. A really good headshot can also reflect the tone or style or even genre of what you're writing. Before you start, take a look at author headshots of other authors in your genre and take notes of what you like and what you don't like so that you can use those notes whenever you do your own headshots. As soon as you're ready to do interviews or events, or if you're posting articles at different sites, you're going to need a headshot. So it's best to get ready now before you need it. As an event planner, I see a lot of photos, and I do see some that are unprofessional. So I wanted to give you some tips on what to avoid. The first is photo quality. I see a lot of images that are either very low resolution or blurry or pixelated or have really bad lighting. I've also seen a lot of photos that were obviously group shots that have been cropped. And so you will see, limbs or other people's heads around the edge of the frame. Finally, pay attention to the background as well as the foreground. You want something that is not too busy. Make sure the shot isn't cluttered with anything like dishes from after a meal or a purse or anything like that. Many authors book a professional photographer for a headshot. Just make sure that you look at their portfolio ahead of time so you can make sure that that photographer is able to capture the look that you are going for before you hire them. Once you've hired a photographer, make sure you talk to them about exactly what you want and try to book a location that will give you a variety of different backgrounds. However, if you can't afford a professional photographer or you don't have time to book one before an event that you need a headshot for, you can kind of fake it by doing your own, and I'm going to provide some tips for you on how to do that. You can either enlist a friend or family member to take the photo for you, or use a tripod with a timer or a remote. Most current cell phones will provide a high enough quality of a shot, but you can also use a point-and-shoot camera if you have one. If you are using a cell phone, make sure you are shooting at the highest resolution possible. And also, you may want to turn some of those filters down because they can result in looking kind of over photoshopped. You should probably have the camera at or slightly above your eye level. If it is slightly above your eye level, you want to tilt your whole face towards the camera rather than just your eyes. You can tilt your head at slightly different angles so you get slightly different shots. If your phone has portrait mode, you can shoot some with and some without. I have found that my portrait mode has trouble with the edges of my glasses sometimes, so I usually shoot without it. You also want to think a lot about the background that you're using. A safe background could include a blank or slightly textured wall, or a landscape without a whole bunch of cars or people, or even a bookshelf that you are several feet away from. Just remember that weird backgrounds can draw the attention away from you, and that's not what we want to do. As an event planner, I also sometimes have to put text on photos, so you want to make sure that you leave a good amount of space around your head that is clear. This also helps ensure that your photo will fit into any template that someone may be using. When shooting your own headshot, lighting is key to getting a good picture. You want your face to be evenly and fully lit, either from a straight-on source or from multiple sources coming from different directions. The camera should be between you and the light source. So my light right now is behind my camera, and you want to avoid fluorescent lighting. Some of the best non-professional lighting is indirect sunlight. So you can usually find this inside of a large window or under an overhang or a porch. An overcast sky also gives great lighting. Most people squint and are washed out by direct sunlight, so you want to avoid that if possible. If you need to use artificial light, you could use a ring light or you could use multiple lamps to light your face. If you wear glasses like I do, There are multiple videos on YouTube for how to light someone who is wearing glasses. As you can see, my ring light is above my head height so that it doesn't show on my glasses unless I tilt my head up. Take as many different shots as you'd like so you can make sure that you're going to find one or two that you like to use as your author headshot. Once you have picked that one or two, here are some formatting tips. Save at the highest resolution in every step of the process. Don't let any photo editing software reduce the file size or quality. And you want to save it as either a JPEG or a PNG file type. You also want to save it with an identifiable name that is specific to you. So for example, I use the file name sarahnicholasheadshot.jpg. As an event planner, I am often working with multiple author headshots at the same time, and it is frustrating to me when I have a folder of author headshots and they're all named something like author pick or headshot or just a string of random letters. While a professional photo session will probably give you the best possible headshot, don't let your inability to hire a photographer get in the way of you having an author photo. You can always upgrade later. I hope I have helped you plan for your first or next author headshot. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions.
Thank you for watching. To learn more about writing workshops and see more videos, visit ocls.info/writers corner. Orange County Library System is your place to learn, grow, connect.